Now we know this is micro macro, and this last week it was 13 people. They did another one this week. 50 plus people showing up to demonstrate in front of Cheong Pyeong. And here they are with the big banner. Wang Jung-wan, King of Kings, Father Sun Myung-moon, True Father Sun Myung-moon, second king, Hyung Jin, and third king, Shin-jun. There it is. There's a big banner that says it, and they're in front of Cheong Pyeong. This was actually held during the Ministers Convocation of the family fraud. So while they're in there, pandering and trying to keep their fraudulent positions, here are our members outside the sanctuary, brothers and sisters out there. There's Mr. Reverend Kim. Look at that. He was here. Reverend Kim was also here. He was here for about 3 months, I believe. And we had folks from Japan come. Mr. Sawada. Everybody know Mr. Sawada? Mr. Sawada. He's like a real patriot out there. He's in front of the Japanese headquarters of Family Fraud like every week. Sometimes he's out there alone with this big like Japanese war flag. And is that him? No, that's not him. But they came out with the big samurai banners. That's like that was actually used in the samurai times, right? They had when they go into war. And Mr. Sawada and the whole team of Japanese brothers and sisters there too. And there they are, over 50 plus people on the streets and on the mountain of Cheong Pyeong demonstrating against the Han Mother and the heresies. There they are. Do we have the audio file of that? Or is that, do you have the audio file? We have the audio file? Okay, let's play the audio file. Go to the audio file. There it is. There it is. Is there a translation here? Only in Korean. Okay, so I'll translate it. So for 2,000 years, that the only begotten daughter that heaven could not find is finally found. So uniquely, 6,000 years, in the first time in 6,000 years, 1943, the I am the only begotten daughter, and I was born in 1943. Nada, that means I am the only begotten daughter. You can't deny it. In 6,000 years. I had parents that gave birth to me, but I knew of God the Father. My grandmother and my mother 인정했죠. That's admitted that about me. Amongst all humanity, the people who, the only one who knew of God the Father was me. And then she puts in the last, and Jesus. But notice, did you notice somebody's missing with that picture? You notice? Right? So if you heard in Korean, you heard it. But of course, Father is totally omitted. Totally omitted. And now that's because she's saying she knows God the Father because she believes she's God the Mother. And she told me that, of course, we've talked about this. And I told her, Mother, you say this, you're going to get all the curses of the Bible that are promised heaped upon you. And of course, now every time she speaks, of course, more and more blatant, more and more obvious, more and more impossible to hide. More and more impossible for the family fraud to hide. And so they are being, of course, proven as the known liars and frauds that they are. It's unfortunate, sad, but it's true. And what a crisis it would have been if we went along with it. If the appointed Cain and Abel went along with it, if Father's heir is successful, we went along. My gosh, what a disaster that would have been.